full of ribeyes now, and I have a refrigerator full of bacon, and I have a second refrigerator that's you know got a lot of bacon in it. So,
So I have a really important question for everyone in the chat. I forgot to eat dinner and I realized it's almost 10 o'clock now. Should I go eat bacon and eggs or should I just wait till tomorrow? Let me know if I should eat dinner or wait till tomorrow.
don't ask me. Don't ask me. Listen, if you're hungry, eat. That's how I roll. I don't care what time it is. But I know
I
that's
had
probably
steak
not.
at lunch and that was all the food
Yeah, I
I
know
ate today.
that's probably not the right answer, and the haters already hate me. So
Hey, Todd and I have a theory that hunger is not actually. I don't even know how you would put it for sustenance. It's actually a cue that your body is craving nutrients.
Absolutely, I 100% believe that.
Do I get to eat when all I want to know is can I
as
eat?
long as you're eating nutrient dense food when you're hungry,
all right.
That's the most.
That's all I care. Hey, listen, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn why I'm hungry. I just know that I am and I want to eat.
I think that hunger is for nutrients, and I think cravings are for addictions. That's
sure. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
I'm not craving bacon. I'm just starting to feel really hungry and realize it's almost 10 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love that, Paul. Yeah. I don't really like T-bone very much. I'm a little bit of a steak snob. I really am. And I only buy them when they're on sale. If these were not on sale, I'd be eating ground beef and lamb because the lamb is cheap. I would not be, but I mean, you get $4.99, $6.99. That's cheaper than roast, and
it's cheaper than hamburgers sometimes.
My only complaint about T-bone is that they're not porterhouses. That's the way I like my T-bones is in porterhouses. I want those things thick, But the main problem I have with T-bones is I'm not a fillet fan. Like the New York side's fine, but the fillets they're very, very tender. And out of all the fillets, I like the ones that come on the T-bone the most. They have more flavor to them. But the filet mignon, there's all these filet mignon people out there, and I don't get it. It's the most flavorless slice of beef I think there is.
It's got tenderness going for it, though.
Yeah.
No, the tenderness is out of this world, but the flavor, it's so bland. I like, and which is weird because I used to be back in the day, I was a tender guy. Like I wanted really tender meat. Now I'm actually liking the cheaper cuts of beef because they taste better. They have more flavor in them. Like a brisket, a tri-tip, a chuck roast, a chuck eye steak is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, I don't like roast that much. You guys are trying to talk me into that sous vide and stuff. Maybe roast I could take or leave. Like I said, I like ribeye and I like the New York strips. Those are okay. I will take those like in a pinch, but I'd rather just wait for the ribeyes, fill my freezer up, and I'm telling you, I got enough steak to last me till Labor Day probably. So,
got 3 ribeyes in the sous vide right now, and I got 15 more minutes left in those bad
boys.
Yeah. He put them in there a week from last Tuesday.
No, nope. I went out. I put a turkey in the oven for Mom and my dog.
Right,
both want a turkey.
Hey, listen. Sous vide is a French phrase that means I hope y'all ain't hungry right now.
Not only that, but now I have it on my phone. All I have to do is drop them in the water, and I can start it from my phone anytime. Like nope.
I love that, man. Listen,
and the great thing is, like, even with ribeye, like if you wanted to cook a ribeye and it's 1-inch thick, it's only an hour.
Yep.
So, only an hour? I cook a ribeye in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Trust me, if you haven't had sous vide cooked meat, it's light years ahead of a regular.
I had sous vide brisket. It took 7 hours.
Listen, one of these days,
7. We did it in 7. My sister, she's like, let's do it in 7. We're hungry.
Right.
Oh, no. That was not sous vide brisket. That didn't count.
It was so good. Oh my God, it was so good.
That's awesome. The last brisket I did was 74 hours. I sous vide it for.
That's what I'm saying. If that's what I told you what it means. I hope y'all ain't hungry right now.
So you're basically you put it in there and then you fast and then you eat when it's done cooking?
You think okay, I'm carnivore. I only eat like 3 things. Okay, so I know when it's ready, it's gonna be on the menu. Like I just put stuff in there and I let it run, you know?
Yeah.
And then
I'm looking at a video to show that there's 100 different foods you can eat on carnivore. And by the way, I want to say, I Googled ruminant animals today, and thank you, Bing AI. There are 200 different species of ruminant animals. So, like even a giraffe, you can eat a giraffe. It's a ruminant
I was gonna
animal.
say I saw that. I was laughing so hard when I looked it up too. Because I think aren't kangaroo I know giraffes are kangaroos ruminant
I don't
animals
think
too?
so. I don't think so.
No.
But how is that a restrictive diet when you have 200 different species of animals you can eat?
Yep.
You guys are gonna laugh if you see me at the zoo with my hunting rifle.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you better get you an attorney too if you're going to do that, brother. I'm just telling you.
Hey,
you gotta have a hunting rifle and an attorney.
Say hi to Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
Hey, what's going on, my man Graham? Speaking of Graham, it's about time for me to get some more oxtails because
there you
go.
Hi, Jen. How you doing? I wish you could be here to meet Dr. Barry as well. I am keeping an eye on Kerry right now, but at the present moment, I don't know where he is. I think he's
an eye kept on him.
Hiding. I think he's hiding from Russ. That
I can't.
Is he literally there with you? Get him on the camera.
Yeah.
Are you at Kim Barry's house or an Airbnb?
No, we're filming him in an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke about it.
You see the video yet, Alia?
Which one?
The crossing the river?
No.
Okay. Adam has a video. Adam has a video of going through basically a mud puddle, and he's making it sound like he's in the. Look at. I mean, are you kidding me? It's basically a mud puddle in the country, and he's making it act like he's he's in
a river, and I'm like, how did they get all their equipment through a river?
It didn't even come up to the bumper. Listen, hey, let me tell you something, Lacey. If you're in the car and your feet ain't wet, you ain't done nothing. I'm just call me when your feet get wet. I love it, man.
That was pretty crazy, man. Like I was not expecting that at all. I was like, shoot, did I make a wrong turn?
Especially
when I was literally like river. I'm thinking here in Colombia, I'm like Adam and Carrie are like holding the equipment like this.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, listen, like I said, man, it's just where Todd lives. That's probably a bad rainstorm. It's probably
I definitely have, but I do know that when you're crossing it for the first time, you don't know what's under there, and it's actually like runoff. You're like, ooh.
Yeah. You want to know how? Hey, you want to know how you know you're okay? There's tire tracks there before you got there.
There wasn't.
I'm teasing you, man. Hey, listen. I need to explain.
So far back in there was no signs or nothing, and GPS basically wasn't working, and you knew that the marker was like way out there on the map, and just keep driving around. And then finally I stopped and was like, oh, there's Carrie behind me.
Yeah, Carrie drove through that thing. Listen, Carrie drove through that thing like a soldier. It wasn't even nothing. Tell him, Carrie. Adam's a wuss.
I've seen pieces of Carrie's driveway. It doesn't look any better than that.
Well, the thing was, it was a rental car, and they upsold me. You know how they upsell you on the insurance? Yeah. They scare the heck out of you. If you don't get this insurance and something goes wrong, we don't know what's going to happen. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just tear this car up then. Let's go.
I was telling Adam, I have a car. My car is exactly like that. I have exactly one of those. It's like, they got my car out there in the wilderness. It's like,
test driving it for you.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, Kerry went through that thing like a soldier, man. He didn't stop. He didn't nothing. He didn't gun it. He just, it's like Adam was over there shaking. The camera was shaking and everything.
The first time I went through it, though, I was like, am I going the right way here? What is going on?
Yeah, I did too.
The first time,
a little bit. I went slow the first time, but
the first
it was
time,
very loose rock in that thing.
Oh man, I'm so happy you survived. So Adam sends me a WhatsApp today. He's like, you wouldn't believe it. We went through this river. And I'm literally like, I have this idea in my mind that you and Adam are like holding and walking through a river with like the video.
Yeah. It was a puddle.
I might have been exaggerating a little bit.
A large puddle.
Yeah. I told him, Carrie, I said, if you're in the car and your feet don't get wet, you ain't done nothing.
Right.
Call me when your shoes get messed up.
Right.
Did you guys start filming today or is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
We're getting everything ready tonight.
Yeah, I see that. We've been seeing that for 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got a legit setup in here now. You guys can't see half of it. There's a light over here too.
Oh, wow.
We got a slider with a camera that's going to slide on it automatically. It's going to be pretty good.
Look at you. Look at you.
Awesome.
Thank goodness all that.
Dr. Barry.
Yeah. Thank goodness all that stuff survived the floody river that you guys
Right.
You're jealous, Russ.
Maybe a little. Just a little. Just a little.
We'll see tomorrow when Dr. Barry gets here, if he gets to the river.
Yeah.
He won't even mention it. He's a country guy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Now that's a guy. Hey, now that's a guy who's gone through. I guarantee you, his feet have gotten wet in the car a few times going through some stuff. Right. I guarantee.
It is weird though, because you get to the driveway and then it's like another 15-minute drive at the end of the driveway, and it just gets more narrow. You get to the point where you're on like a footpath on a car, though. It's kind of crazy.
So I have a question.
Oh.
All that stuff, you just had to buy that stuff, right? Like all that equipment.
Yes, thank you to all of the generous donations. Everything except one of the cameras. We didn't do that yet, but the lighting and stuff we did, which I'm really thankful for, because like this one, Adam and I, we rented this thing 3 times now.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So by the 4th time, you basically paid for it if we would have rented it again. So
sure.
Yep. We had.
So I was just trying to put like a little sneaky little plug for the GoFundMe in there, because like, look, this stuff's kind of expensive.
It's crazy. It's crazy how expensive it is.
I love it. Hey, listen, I said it earlier in a minute. They have documented video evidence of them putting their lives on the line out in the wilderness of Tennessee to bring you this documentary. You need to give until it hurts.
Right.
Give, donate. I want pain. I want to see pain and suffering from people. If you ain't thought about bankruptcy, you haven't given enough. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
And if you don't hear from us Thursday around noon, come looking for us in that big puddle. We didn't make it through.
Yeah.
We don't have
listen
here either. We're done.
Listen. Dr. Barry is as country as a corn cob. He's went through bigger lakes than that on his motorcycle. I guarantee you. I guarantee you he has. He got an ATV. He can rock with that thing out there. He might come up there on the ATV. That's how country he is.
Right? I mean, he'll be horseback.
Yeah. My money was on horse.
Bare chested.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's right, man. So yeah, well, tell Dr. Barry that's my man. Oh my goodness.
After Ken Berry, you guys are basically almost done. Or am I crazy?
You're crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
We still have all of the other experts, Dr. Baker, Dr. Philip Ovadia, Professor Seafried. We've only filmed one other expert, Dr. Hampton, and that went really, really well. Dr. Chafee's the second expert. And then we have a bunch of individuals to film too. So yeah, we still have a long road. I keep getting people asking me that. Are you done yet? I'm like, man, Bill, the reason I was out of frame before, I was watching Bill's update video. He just launched his update video earlier today. I missed it, but he just hit 6 months. He's a little over 6 months. We're following him for a year. So we still got 6 more months on Bill alone, let alone everyone else. We got a ways to go, but I don't know. I'm excited. We got all the equipment now and everything.
Yep.
I was watching Bill's video just before this launched here, and I was like, "He got his bed. That's awesome."
Yeah, huge shout out to Todd, man. That's awesome. He was so excited. The bed, his bike is coming in, his vibration plate that you recommended to him, and Lindy and everything. Yeah, he's doing so good.
That's so
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah. So glad that it's working for him. But I was super excited because I love that bed. That purple mattress, I am a fan. But it takes getting used to because it hurt my back for 20 days before I broke in, and then it's the greatest bed I've ever had.
Yeah.
For sure.
He mentioned that too. Bill did that. A lot of people with that bed takes a little while, so at least he's aware of it. But I'm so happy seeing that because his other bed, like I don't know, I don't think it was a full length bed. Like I almost think if he would have laid down flat, his feet would be hanging over the edge of it. Now I saw they moved his TV back, so he's got a legit bed now, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, so exciting, man. I'm way happy for him. I was texting him like, "Did you get the bed?" I was so excited to see what he thinks floating in that thing because that's why it's so good for the drainage because it takes all the pressure points away, so it doesn't like pinch off the lymphatic drainage system because there's no really bad pressure points on your legs, So it's real gentle on it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One other thing, speaking of Bill, that I'm excited for tomorrow is when Dr. Barry gets here, we're showing him a lot of the footage we have already, including a big clip with Bill, just to bring him up to speed because Dr. Barry is obviously one of the experts on the documentary. He's heard about these guys before, but he hasn't seen the behind the scenes, the documentary footage. We haven't shown it to anyone yet. So we're showing him Bill, Maggie, and Jeff right when he gets here, get him up to speed on those things. So it's going to be exciting to see him watch some of that footage because yeah, some of it's pretty good stuff. It's like we haven't been able to show it to anyone.
Right.
So we're going to be able to show it to Dr. Barry tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Yep. And we interview Carrie tomorrow too.
Yeah.
So we get footage
finally
of Dr. Barry tomorrow.
Yeah. Shout out, Brett. Great question. After Dr. Barry, will you have enough to make the torch? After Dr. Barry and then me, those are the two missing pieces. We have everything we need for the torch. I have all of my footage, but it's all live streams and YouTube and low resolution, not with all of these lights and cameras. So we're going to get it with all the lights and cameras, and then we will have everything. Yes.
Yep. And we should have enough to have the production paid for, the editing and everything.
Yeah.
So
that's a big expense too. Yep.
Gonna be huge. I can't wait. It's gonna be that is gonna be the torch. It's gonna light the fire.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep.
It's awesome.
All right. Well, we are 60 minutes in, and I think we have fulfilled our contractual obligations. I think it's a great time to wrap it up. I know Carrie and Adam have so many important things to do. I have important things to do. Todd has important things to do.
I don't.
has nothing to do.
I'm going to go watch a movie probably. I'm going to go make that bacon.
Yes. I was going to, but OnlyFans in 15 minutes.
Carrie did that. Carrie, I dyed my hair blonde, and I put lipstick on, so he assumes I have an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, that's right. And her husband and her kids aren't there. See, she didn't tell you that part, Carrie. She didn't tell you about that part there. So yeah. So
Carrie, we're moving to a homestead. We're moving to a homestead, sort of.
Hey, nice.
Listen,
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Listen, I may or may not have been on. I may or may not have an OnlyFans account. But in any event, family.
How you think he pays for all that bacon?
Hey, listen,
right?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Well, I have leftover money from my Gigolo service. That's how that I have.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely time for the show to be over.
Yeah, it's over.
My Gigolo service was a hit, man. I made a fortune. Anyways, family, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us this week on the Cookout, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my brothers Adam and Carrie and my sister, little sis Alia, and my big brother Todd. Thank you guys for joining us all tonight. We will be back next week. Hopefully they make it back home alive. I'm sure that they will. Hopefully there's no more giant monstrous puddles that they have to get through.
You guys hear banjo music? Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, but yes, but we will see you next week with another edition of the Keto Cookout. We grilling, baby.
We grilling, baby.
Grilling, baby.